Okay, so we'll basically run through a series of tasks that I will give little help with. I'll just read them out to you.
Right.
As much as possible, if you can think out loud.
Okay.
So just what you're thinking, what you expected to see, whether something is surprising, why you're particularly doing something.
Right.
Before we start, though, this is the homepage of Insurr. You probably know a little bit about it just because we were in the same office.
Yeah.
But based on what you see, without clicking on anything, what do you think that this site is for?
Insurance.
Okay, and what tells you that?
Insurr.
The word Insurr.
Yeah, because that's the first thing I see.
Okay.
Because I haven't read it. The pictures don't.
Okay.
Yet. That one maybe does.
Okay, so it's mainly the name of the product.
So far, yes.
Okay.
At a quick glance, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing is we're going to assume that, to give you a little bit of context, it is for insurance. It's specifically designed for insurance brokers to be able to search for specialty and niche insurance. So all these tasks are going to be geared toward you being a broker. So all the scenarios are worded as if you're a broker.
So as a broker, I'd be looking for if you had if you wanted a different type of insurance, tornado insurance or something like that, I'd be looking at where I could go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just give that as an example. Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
These tasks don't really require any insurance knowledge. But if you had questions about something in particular, I can give you some context.
So this isn't anything for any regular insurance. It's just all specialized.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything that's not standard. So like not home, auto, standard business insurance, that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
It's going to be pretty much everything above and beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay. So the first thing is that you already have you already have a membership.
Okay.
So sign in with the following details.
Okay. Can I turn it a little bit because it's just for my vision? Yeah.
Okay. Comments on that sign-in process? Is it what you expected?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very easy. Very easy.
Okay.
Yes, it was very simple.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is you have a client that's come to you looking for insurance for their drone. You've stumbled upon it. Well, in this particular case, you already have a membership. So perform a search in Insurr for drones.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you want me to talk about very easy. Like I just wrote exactly what it was. It was very easy. Just type it in because the search bar is very good. My comments though, I couldn't read anything underneath. It was so faded. I don't know what any of that was. All I saw was Alberta. So that was different for me. And to be quite honest, when we signed in, I didn't know if I'd made it in because it wasn't a different page. You know how usually when you log into something, it wasn't a different page. It wasn't bad because that little thing came up in the bottom. That's what showed me that I did. But other than that, it was a little faded.
Okay.
That's just a thought.
Okay. Okay. So and in terms of this page, just the search result page, is this what you expected to see?
Yes. Yeah, I think that would be very, yes, it's very easy to read. Like I can just pick, I want it in, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this right now. Ontario, I don't know what a minimum premium would be, but they would, right? And then these are the people that offer it. So yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, one company offers it, right? So I don't.
If you were to actually, if you delete insurance, so one of the things that we will be doing is there's what they call stop words, so it shouldn't be picking up insurance.
Oh, okay.
You'll get a lot more responses. So if there's more.
Oh, that's interesting, eh? Yeah, because I would have put drone insurance, but I'm not a broker, so.
No, I mean the insurance brokers, it's a bug. It's a bug we call it just needs to fix.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a user thing.
Okay.
But
very cool.
Just this is what it would look like if there's more results just out of
Okay. Yeah, that is good. That is much better than just the Zurich. So seeing this.
Yeah.
You know, and then there I see that it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on this page, now that we're on it, what do you think this page is based on the fact how you got it, and clicking into that search result listing?
Just tells me what they insure, like how they insure drones, their minimum, their maximum, where they look after it. So yes, it fits in my category, target class. I don't know anything about that. Coverage acts, okay, exclusions. Again, I'd have to know what a person wanted, but yeah, that sounds good. And then I'd go forms available, fact. I'd want to know. Oh, I guess you just send an inquiry. That's what it's supposed to do, is link you. So yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we have another scenario where you have a restaurant client that's approached you with a hospitality risk that they need coverage for. What happens sometimes is brokerages have a list of approved companies that they work with. They have favorites.
Right.
One of those preferred companies is April Canada. Find the company profile and then determine if they do hospitality.
Okay. Okay, as I go through it, this is great, but it would be nice to see these in alphabetical order. There's no order of assemblance, so you have to literally read each one, and I think you'd miss something more. But I can see that they do offer hospitality over here.
Okay. With respect to how you got here, so if you click back for a second, when you typed it into the search bar, what did you expect to see? Is this what you expected to see?
No, I expected to see just the company name, April Canada, to go to it. But however, since I saw the drones thing and it had the companies underneath it, and I just scrolled over it, I knew I could click to it.
Right.
So it was quite easy. Like you just move your mouse around, right? So I found that quite easy to do.
Okay.
And it does literally under each one show you.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Any other comments aside the alpha audits?
To me, it would be better if it did go to it, because I might just go, okay, well, this will take me into April Canada, and imagine it doesn't.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing I would say.
Yeah, no, I agree that needs to be a listing needs to be created.
Yeah.
But in terms of the company profile itself, if we go back in.
Yeah, if I can go back in and look at it, okay. Yeah, great,
so
their website.
This is going to be, it's missing right now, but there's going to be a 200-word company bio.
Oh, nice.
So a profile.
Yep.
So these need to be alpha audited. Anything else that you'd want to know about a company?
I guess where they are. Phone number.
Phone number.
If I click on About Us, is this about us, or is this about us? I thought so, yeah. So I'd want, under the headquarters, I'd want contact numbers, a toll-free and a regular. Because you might want an answer right away.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't like doing email inquiries.
Okay.
I get them all the time. Like I'm looking for a new VoIP provider for here, and everybody wants me to send them an
email.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I just want to call them and ask them a question.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Something simple.
Okay, so the next scenario is going to be we're going to evaluate and select a particular product listing. So you have a media client, let's say KMI, that's come to you looking for cyber insurance to protect against a data breach.
Right. I did look for that one. Okay, cool.
We're going to need that insurance. I was just talking to clients about that.
Okay, good. Maybe it was you that brought it up before when we. Yes. Yeah. It was you. Remember? And I asked some questions. Yeah. That's what we did. Okay, cool.
Well, as our broker, we need to get that.
Okay, cool. When is launch?
October.
Okay, so we should talk about that on another. Yeah. Sorry, go on.
This is a good example. So they're looking for $10 million in coverage, but with no deductible. So perform a search on looking for the relevant coverage and identify the most relevant product that you think is best suited.
Okay, should I just keep going?
Yeah, what did you just click on?
I just clicked on the white part of the screen just to get it to stop.
Keep going and see. I don't know what that is.
No, me either. Oh, yes. No, there, it's gone. Okay. It's gone. Okay, it could have been receiving something on your other stuff.
It could have been. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm to evaluate a selected product listing. Cyber. Sorry, I don't think I was paying this proper attention. No, you haven't given me a client. Okay.
Yeah.
Cyber, privacy, and media risks. So all these companies do it.
So just this is more of an insurance thing. You'd be looking for coverage, not premium. You may not know that.
Oh yes, no,
Right.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. Sorry.
Brokers would know that.
So I would have looked for something that would have given me the amount to look for, but it does say it here, maximum. So that's okay. That's good. So Risk does it. CFC underwriting 1 million. No. Moorgate does it. So I can find anybody that doesn't select the best one. So I don't know who is the best one.
Okay.
Yet.
So you're looking at this criteria of 10 million and no deductible. What's your first instinct? Is it to just look at the information on these listings, or is it to use the filter sort feature?
To look at the information in front of me.
Okay.
That's my first thing. Because even if I shop on Amazon, or if you go to Best Buy and you want computers, I do price low to high, but I have not used your sort thing yet.
Okay, and if you in that sort thing, what would you want to see in there? Like, let's say coverage low to high.
Yes. Yes, coverage low to high. There's going to be no rating system on them, right?
Not to begin.
Does it matter to an insurance broker? I don't know the answer to this of where their location is. So if I'm in Alberta.
Well, it does, but.
So I'd want to see their province if I have 3 of them.
The only thing is that there's it's based on where the coverage is offered, not so much where they're located.
Right.
So sometimes what often happens is there's multiple. It'll maybe all provinces, or it'll be all provinces except Quebec. So you could list it, but it's not so much where the company is,
right.
It's rather where the coverage is available.
Right.
It's the broker.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would kind of go under this, and because I don't know insurance, this isn't, this is a bit different. But this one says max coverage. This one does. I don't know what this is. So this one doesn't. This one doesn't. This one does. So as a quick reference, I would be clicking on probably not the first one, just because I wouldn't pick the first one unless there was a reason I would.
Okay.
I never do. I never pick the first one because I just think they paid more to rate to get up there. I want to see who
now,
it is.
This is interesting. Now, these ones we're not introducing promoted posts for probably until next year, but we will. But for the promoted post, similar to Google, it will state promoted or featured. So it will say to the user that it's paid for. But as you, as a user, that you're saying you never choose the first one, even if the first 3 were to say that, would you choose the 4th one?
I would.
You would.
I would.
So you would do it. You would choose it only if there's an indication that the ones above it have been paid. Because technically, the first one would be the 4th one.
Yeah, it's not. Well, if there were 3, I think I'd think of it differently. But if I'm looking for something, unless I know the name, like Allianz or some big insurance name, none of these mean it. Like, I don't know Risk-Can, CFC. To me, they're small in my world, though.
Yeah.
So I would just be like looking. I might look for the bigger name that I know.
Right. Okay. So you're looking for company.
And I would.
Of the company.
Yeah. And the fact that if I don't know them and they're paying to be there, I'd then feel like I'd have to do a review search on on their comments. So then it requires more work for me to do that as opposed to someone I knew. That's my thought process for it.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Yeah. It's interesting that you would assume that the first one would be paid.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I do. Or their IT company has done so much to push them to the top.
Right.
Because that's what you have to do, right? You have to pay to get when you Google, to be the first one down. And I'm like, well, that's...
Right.
what I think.
Now,
and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just how
no,
I think.
I'm interested
But I don't
to
think
know though is what.
You got to understand when I'm looking for something, I'm looking for, as you know, Tim looks for price.
Yeah.
The top one to me is not going to be a better price than a few down.
Yeah. Now, is there any information that that displayed on the listing that would reassure you that the number one option is the best option?
For insurance. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I'm just trying to think of what that would be if I were a broker, right?
Yeah.
See, if I were a broker, I would know some of these names, and that might be already more helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So my opinion on that is not as good. But
do you want to see? I guess maybe what I'm wondering is, do you want to see how many matches it's got? You know, like whether it's been matched with like what the relevance is.
Yes, that would be amazing. Know? Yes,
mm-hmm.
Like by stars even. Like, do you know what I mean? The rating 4 out of 5 of the criteria that you've put in, but I haven't put any criteria in. If I did, like if you said, if I'm putting in coverage, province, no deductible, and that kind of thing, and he's the top one then that would be kind of, that would be better. I would be like, okay, that. But I haven't put any of that in, and he's on the top, so it means nothing to me.
Right.
Now. That's just my thought.
Yeah.
These ones I wouldn't call because there's nothing underneath.
There's nothing underneath. Now, for those ones, the information is not available. Would you prefer to see maximum coverage NA? You know, do we prefer to see the equivalent?
Yes. Because not available. Yes. Mm-hmm. Not applicable. Not available. Whatever. Yes. Because otherwise, I think they're out. When I'm scrolling through here, I'm like, okay, next one. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. So let's choose.
I like that it's bolded.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy to see, caught my eye for the amount because I saw that was 1 note because my thing is 10, right?
Yeah.
So I found that easy.
Okay, perfect. So let's just choose one that you think is a good fit.
Okay, so what was this one? So I picked the company.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, no, you actually picked Is that what you would choose to do?
I would have chosen to pick the company.
Pick the company. Okay.
Because that's see.
You want to select
the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Product. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't as clear on that. You're right, because this just gives me their information. But when I looked at April, it listed just the types.
It listed their offering.
So if I clicked there, then I'd find that under there. So I'd just be double clicking, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it would take me to the same thing, but yes, I would have gone to Morgate first.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So to stop that, just like maybe I'm being too anal now because I'm saying it. I don't know. I would put small, like click above to see the policy description or something. I don't know. Like maybe they'll get to use it. I don't know, but I would have gone to the company for sure.
Okay.
I would have thought going to this tells me what the policy is, what it means, not what. That's in my thought.
Yeah.
What a cyber policy is, it doesn't mean it's Morgate's. It just means that's.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what we want to do anyway.
Oh, okay. So sort.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So let's go into that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but it is Morgate, yeah. Oh, you can still get to him here, so that's cool.
Okay, so this is the product profile, so it's giving you a little more information. So your client wants to proceed with an application for the product above. So on this product, locate and download the application form. Well, this particular one doesn't have an application form available. So let's just go back and choose another one. It doesn't matter, you can choose anyone. Okay, you don't actually have to download it, but what would you do if you were to download it?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Now? I just download it.
Right, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And in terms of finding that fairly easy, do you find it was difficult to find?
Very easy.
Okay.
And I got that from the other pages before because I saw it underneath when I looked at April. It seemed very, like I would just automatically look for it.
Right.
Easy, very easy.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
I have a question though. If I did download it, could I fill it out online?
So it depends. Right now, it depends on these forms are from the company. So if the company has a fillable form, you will be able to do it.
Cool.
If it doesn't, then you can't. Then phase 2 of Insurr is going to be making trying to standardize all the forms so that they can all be fillable through Insurr. But right now, we're just using their content.
Okay, very cool. Okay.
Okay, so no other comments on the app form, finding it and...
No, very easy, very easy.
Then the last thing is going to be so before you apply, you have a particular question regarding that product. Submit an inquiry to that company.
Oh, and then I put in. Do you want me to do it?
You don't have to.
Okay.
What was your thought when you clicked into the name?
I thought it wanted my name.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. But this is your username because you're signed in under this particular
Right.
thing.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Is that because if it was actually your account, it would be Marni Parker. Right. Are you okay with it being autofilled?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Would you prefer if the email is also autofilled?
It'd be nicer, yeah. Like everybody wants to have as much filled out as you can. Okay. If you can have that auto-filled, that would be great. Mm-hmm. Putting your contact number, because sometimes sales, sometimes at the office. You can always put that in. Yeah. And then you just put in your message. How many words can you put in? That's my question.
That's a good point.
How many characters are allowed?
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that you might be curious about because you don't like filling out email inquiries?
So I'll do them, but especially if I'm a broker, obviously I have to do it a lot more often.
With that,
I like this one.
Not necessarily wanting to fill one out. What's your concern with filling one out?
Who gets it at the other end? Mm-hmm. And does it just go into the cyberspace? Okay. I don't think I'm going to get attention.
Follow-up, yeah.
Because it's not even telling me who it goes to.
Yeah.
Like, it would be even neat if there was the contact number or an email there that if I didn't hear back or something, you'll hear back in 24 hours. Like, I don't know, something.
Yeah. No, I mean, those are things that those are small things that
you can
reassure someone that someone is going to get it. I know one of the things we're really avoiding, this is very purposeful that we don't have contact information because one, it's going to be easy to script site, but also my one is keep people in the site. Because once you go outside of it, all communication then happens outside of it. Yeah. But there's probably a certain amount of contact details that we need to give. So it's just finding that balance. So you'd want to know on this, let's say even just something as simple as stating who gets it or when you'll get it.
You'll hear, within 48 hours, within 24 hours.
Contact Insurr, Insurr or whatever. That would give you a bit more peace of mind. Yeah. Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay. Any other comments on the site?
I found it very easy, actually, Melissa. Okay. I think it's, and I'm just saying that honestly. I find it very easy to use. Like without you even saying stuff to me now, I could go, if I want to find this company and I want to know where they are, here's their address. Like I said, I would like to see phone numbers. This alphabetical, but I like it. Like, and then I want to see their website. It's easy to use. I like that. Okay. And the fact that the words and things up here, it's amazing. The biggest thing I thought was a negative is signing in and not knowing if I was signed in. Okay. From that, but I'm not used to it, right? And so that front page, once I signed in, looked exactly the same. Yeah. So I didn't know I was logged in. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I was still logged in. I didn't know I'd made it. I didn't because I thought I'd made a typo.
Okay. Now I'll ask you something. So there's if you were logged in, you'd be able to use it to a point, right?
Right.
So it wouldn't look any different. However, there's a registration wall here, so that to protect information like those profiles, etc. Would you feel like? Do you think? You log in and then you get access to it here. If you were using it, would you feel that getting that login request at that point makes it more obvious that then you're then logged in because you're gonna get access to the proof?
Yes, most definitely. Okay, you're right. And then once you've done it the first time, you know you're in. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you know how most people know their password and they type it really fast? Yeah. When I saw that, I looked down at the keyboard, and I'm not used to your keyboard either, so maybe it's just what it did. Instead of R, I was hitting T, and then so I backspace. So I thought it was going to say login incorrect when I did it. Okay, but it didn't say that, and then I didn't know if I was in. That was my first thought.
Okay, so just a simple, login successful message might be.
Yeah, it's just like a little thing underneath that comes up. Mm-hmm. And what is that thing underneath that it opens to?
So because we're using the Insurr test
See, you can't see
These
that.
are
So
So
it's just test.
it's well, this is a test account, so it wasn't a new account.
Right.
So what this is it will show you your recent searches.
Oh,
So
that's even better. That's awesome.
So like you wouldn't know that because you're using this would have been from previous testing, this would have been from Insurr or whatever.
Right.
That we would have done testing with.
And my name would be there.
And your name would be there.
So I might know I'm logged in. Maybe
you
my
might.
concern
Yeah.
is
So you're using a username that's not
the
familiar
dark.
to you.
Yeah, like the.
So you could, the thing is, something as simple as login successful message like a pop-up is probably easy to do if that helps. But the reason for this, and it needs to be darker so it's a little bit easy to see.
Yeah.
But this is your recent searches. So if you were to sign in and you want to go back and say, oh yeah, that's your client.
Yeah.
Like let me just.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So that's what that's for. But yeah, this is the only real. I mean, you're right. The only real way
if I saw my name, I'd know.
Is Marni.
Yeah, you're right. I might have known it right away if I saw my name.
Yeah.
But it's very easy to use.
Good. I'm glad.
I think it's very easy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Well, hopefully I helped you some.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was a breeze.